Hey gang, Americana Highways, Michael Ubaldini here. Honored to be part of the show and coming to you from California. I'm gonna be doing some songs off my latest records and things like that, and we're gonna kick it off with a song called Song of Our Time off the same titled album. There is a sound ringing in the air. I follow the call, the cold evening glare, voices in the wind, are singing in the chime, the song of our time. Around the corner then, people brace for war, relationships won't mend with other foreign shores. There's nothing I can do except sing a song for you, the song of our time. I've been told to hate people from faraway lands, but up close to me, we all seem to look the same. The world is on the edge of something getting out of hand. We're only parts and pieces of an age-old game. Missiles are lined up, atomic energy, not pointed at the kings, only you and me. It's coming down the line where the highways wind, the song of our time. All the young soldiers lay dying in the field, crying for their mothers in the night, begging to be saved, pleading to be healed. Dusk has turned to dawn, and I'm still searching for the light. So baby, take my hand, come and walk with me along the shady groves. We'll watch the raven flee, the music you will hear in valleys far and near, the song of our time. The final drum roll of the last scroll, the song of our time. Alright, that's called Song of Our Time. That's off my album with the same name, and it's great to be singing for y'all out there back east. Didn't have to take a plane. This is called The Wheel Rolls Along, and this is off the same record. Take heed of the violence, anarchy all around. In the name of peace, all is burnt to the ground. For a better world, humanitarian play. Those free from groupthink, served up to be slaved. Listen, you will hear the four corner winds blowing strong, and the wheel rolls along. A courtroom trial with free speech labeled hate, pop culture opinion, sealing one's fate, false tolerant dust, blood blinding all eyes. Bury all your beliefs on the hill at sunrise. Listen, you will hear the four corner winds blowing strong, and the wheel rolls along. A new name will be branded. Which side are you on? An identity handed till the old you was gone. The truth is half seen, very rarely heard. Be careful when you speak, they'll misinterpret your words. Listen, you will hear the four corner winds blowing strong, and the wheel rolls along. There's nothing new under the sun, it's all been packaged before. And I am no man's Babylon whore. I've seen the four angels strength hold back the wind. The four corners are shaking, the land's trembling. I've seen the false prophets, it's all coming down. Kingdoms are crashing, bells toll out the sound. Listen, you will hear the four corner winds blowing strong, and the wheel rolls along. Listen, you can hear the four corner winds blowing strong, and the wheel rolls along. All right, that's called The Wheel Rolls Along, and that's off of my album Song of Our Time. And I'm gonna do a song now also off of that record. This is called Free Speech Blues. I saw a man in prison to speak in his mind. They made up some charges for the good of all mankind. Solitary confinement in a house of slamming doors. Yeah, you have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. They hung on him all the terms, make any good man's blood boil. So he would seem to all the people the world's greatest foil. That way their own guilt and shame wouldn't hang over their own door. They have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. They arrested him on humanitarian grounds, tarred and feathered to break his will and his mind unbound. Slid to him his food in a tray on the floor. Yeah, you have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. They knew he was in danger when they moved him to the other jail. Sometimes they'd leave the cage unlocked so he'd come right off the rail. Hear the ghost of the Tower of London dragging chains across the floor. You have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. I looked, many tongues were tied at a not too distant place where the truth lied. Ships along the harbor sail for forgotten shore. They have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. distant date. You have the right to remain silent, but don't speak from the courthouse floor. You have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. You have the right to free speech so long as you don't use it anymore. Alright, that was called Free Speech Blues, and that was off of my Song of Our Time album. And you can get my stuff at rockandrollpoet.com. Rock and roll with the letter N, like the music, so rockandrollpoet.com. And also I want to let you know that every Friday I do a thing called Folk Song Fridays on my website, my Facebook page, on Facebook Live. So friend me, and you know, every Friday I do like a traditional folk song, like a few of them, and I tell you the stories behind the songs and their origins going back to me. But so that's something that's cool, and that's going to be tomorrow. And this is a song off my Acoustic Rumble album, and there's a Legacy Anniversary edition of it out right now, and this is called When You Come Around, My World Comes Crashing. You're like a steam engine, a rolling wheel, a hurricane, a blazing sun, an uncut ruby switchblade, the ammunition from a gangster's Tommy gun. When you come around, baby, my whole world comes crashing down. The highway to excess has got me so stoned. You got me hard as an iron ball, and I wanna get you alone in the back of a junkyard car. When you come around, baby, my whole world comes crashing down. We sleep in cheap motels, the river rats know our names. Got no money to spend, but that's the luxury, baby, a penniless fortune and fame. I'm drinking coffee, whiskey, smoke today. I lost some money at the track, but when I come home, you're waiting there, and I feel like I won the bet. When you come around, baby, my whole world comes crashing. Them old records are stacked, I got them piled in a cardboard box. Yeah, let's go to your mom's house, dust off and play 'em loud beneath the moon. Don't that old Hank Williams rock? Keep rolling, you're getting older, baby, but good. Father, time they catch you, the best looking woman in the neighborhood. When you come around, honey, my world comes crashing down. When you come around, baby, my whole world comes crashing down. When you come around, honey, my whole world comes crashing down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is called The World Comes Crashing Down, and this is a song I wrote. I feel like this song, I wrote all the songs, but this is one I felt like was kind of handed to me. I don't even know where it came from. It's a love song called Mattie ODay. Everybody wants to court her, from here to Scarlet Town. Everybody is a gambling on what they are laying down. For there is a sweet young lass lives down the road, not far away. The prettiest girl in the village by the name Mattie ODay. On the warm summer days, the sun lights her auburn hair. Her lips as red as blood, no one in the land more fair. I've been this whole world over, I've seen many women along the way, but none compared to damsel christened here Mattie ODay. All the women wanna hate her, but they don't. All the young men, they wanna date her, ask her out, but they won't. Many women in towns near and far have led many a man astray, but none compared to the beauty of sweet Mattie ODay. I've seen the world's great wonders, the in stone, the greatest works of art the world has ever known. The pyramids, the Holy Land, miracles and tragedies play. To the beauty named here Mattie ODay. I've had bad breaks in life and my share of troubles too. Pages filled with strife where the lonesome sparrow flew. But tonight down here by the water, that all seems so far away, as I kiss her blood-red lips and pledge love to Mattie ODay. Oh, there is a sweet young lass, lives down the road, not far away. The girl in the village by the name Mattie ODay. That's called Mattie ODay, and I also want to let you guys know here at Americana Highways is I have a premiere of a new video coming out Saturday at 5 p.m. West Coast time, so it'll be 9 o'clock, no wait a second, 8 o'clock East Coast time, and it's called The Ballad of Brian Jones. It's a song I wrote about the guy that formed the Rolling Stones. You know, definitely a innovator in British blues, that's for sure, and a multi-talented instrumentalist who died really young. And it's in with cooperation with Gary Mankiewicz, who did all the covers, not all the covers, but most of the cool early 60s covers of the Stones, some of those old tour shots. So looking forward to that. So that's going to be Saturday. Okay, this one is off of Song of Our Time album. It's called The Offended. I'm offended by superstition, offended by the age-old game. I find offensive, you don't recognize my name. Sticks and stones may shatter bones, I'm offended, no words do. Everyone's easily offended, it's got nothing to do with me or you. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. The sky is offended, the color of it is blue. The stars have been upended. Talk shows, 24 hours they speak. The calendar is offended. There's 7 days in a week. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. People are offended with something before. Offended by a patch quilt, maybe a blanket on the floor. Why are we easily offended? Know who we are, or are we all automatons driving in a motor car? Oh, everyone's so easily offended. I'm offended by the river, the trees and the sky, movies, religion and race, and the mountains up on high. By flags, symbols and decals, and the oak wood tree. I'm offended by everything because I'm supposed to be. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. I'm offended by relationships, being alive and driving cars, the past, the present, hipsters and a milkshake bar. I'm offended by every creed and every moral code. I drive away and I split this place, but I'm offended by the road. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. I'm offended by corporations, small businesses too. All the social workers, patriotism through and through. By sex, love and marriage, and a beautiful happy home. I'm offended by the night and every highway that I roam. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. I'm offended by the forest, the trees and the woods, the rich and the poor people. I'm offended by every neighborhood. I'm supposed to be offended. They told me on TV. I'm offended that I am offended. I'm offended that I've offended me. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. All right. This one here. Gonna do a song here. I want to thank Americana Highways for having me on here and doing this 30-minute set. This one's called Teardrops. Faces like masks, smiling, laughing. The media dictates if we stand or we fall. The party is happy for one and for all. But under my mask, the teardrops fall. The ignorance is beyond belief. Believing this is the best way we could live. Can't return something without a receipt. Can't expect gifts till we start to give. What happens when the fallout falls? That's when there'll be no cheeks for teardrops at all. I know you've heard this all in the past. You think it would have sunken in at last. But murders are worse, more rapes by the score. Children don't play in the preschools no more. Teardrops of reality. Teardrops of drugs to be accepted. But acceptance may when we all turn up dead. The restaurant's open, can we eat in here? Or do we go in under notions of fear? Danger zone, look out up ahead. Man with a gun, bang, bang, we're all dead. Teardrops of reality. Teardrops of reality. All right, gang. I dropped my pick on that one, but a good save, right? So I'm gonna close it out here. I think I have time for one more. Song off my new record that's going to be coming out in May. You can actually pre-order it now online if you click that link. Clicking the link to set yourself up for the premiere of the Ballad of Brian Jones thing. Anyways, it's kind of funny. Anyways, this is a song called New Winds of Change, and this is off the album coming out called Music Notes from the Underground. I want to thank Americana Highways for having me do my songs for you, and this is called New Winds of Change. Old winds of change are coming round, you can barely feel them. Hardly a whisper, they're no longer screaming. Coming over the mountains, cold, dark, and gritty. The new winds of change are coming, man, they don't look pretty. Rolling hard back from the dusty hills, stampeding roses, plundering the old mill. Coming through the towns, the suburbs and the city. The new winds of change are coming, man, but it don't look pretty. Along the river, no peace along the shore. The new winds of change. Hostile winds, roads filled with violence. The only thing left to depend on is self-reliance. Beware messengers of peace from judgment by the new winds of change are coming, man, but it don't look pretty. Winds once positive starting to feel hateful. Who be I to say, lest I appear ungrateful? I don't know if the harsh weather on mankind will have any pity. The new winds of change are coming, man, it don't look pretty. Well, there's no peace along the river, no peace along the shore. The new winds of change, I ain't listening to them no more. For there's no peace along the river, on God's forsaken shore. The new winds of change, I ain't following them. Alright, thank you, Americana Highways. My name is Michael Ubaldini. You can find me at rockandrollpoet.com. There's some links there. Make sure you tip Americana Highways. You can drop $1 or $2 in for me if you want. And fun playing these songs for you. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you somewhere down the line.